It's very strange to cross a border and enter a country without having to stop. In today's episode, we're going to enter our third country here in Europe. Bear! Yes, there are bears around here, with surprising and little-known landscapes. And we're going to find out if this is really a shopping paradise. 500 euros.
Wow!
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hi everyone, how are you all doing?
Today the video is starting at a different time. It's starting at coffee time this afternoon. Take a look. And what is that you bought, honey?
It is bola de Berlim, a Berlin style pastry. Something like pistachio. So, pistachio. She said pistachio. She said pistachio and we bought it to try. Right, son?
Hey son, how are you? Shall we hit the road? Lailinha is around here too. Let's hit the road for a bit and cross into another country. That's right. But first let's have some coffee, right?
Absolutely. The good thing, is that now we don't have that anxiety, that worry about the border anymore because we're in the European Union.
That's true, right?
And even better, I'm a European citizen. So I don't have to worry about family ties or anything, okay? The whole family is settled here. Right, honey?
2 hours, and Eros is Portuguese.
I did not notice it's been going on for a while. When grace is gone, I can see your face and clear. It was all pretend.
It's high, my friends, it's high. You need to use your turn signal on that curve. To film this for you guys, I had to stop the motorhome. It's over 2,000 meters above sea level. There are some little calves down there, look. We were going to travel for about 20 more minutes to a small town called Esteri. This place here won our hearts, right? A ski slope is right in front of us. And there are these huge parking lots here. People sleep around here. We weren't going to stay here since we're nearly 2,000 meters above sea level. So usually it can be very cold, there could be storms, all that stuff we've already been through, so we didn't want that again. So we were going to go down to the little town, but the weather is wonderful. We found a spot here that's pretty much level. I just leveled it out a bit here. I think we'll stay here tonight. We also have some work to do. So let's take advantage of it and call it a day early. Eros is getting restless too. It's almost time for him to sleep, right, son? Huh? And what's with all this drooling?
I was just playing with my toy truck.
You were playing with your toy truck? Huh?
What a beautiful place, right, son?
Beautiful.
Wow.
Soon we'll see if I can show him the cows. There are some horses. They must be wild, right? Did you see them over there? Yeah, the little foal was nursing from the mare in the middle of the road. Amazing, right? There are more horses nearby. There's a fence back here, so I'm not sure if they're wild or if they have an owner. There's a fence here.
Could it belong to the hotel?
Yeah, but it's not a hotel, it's a ski slope here.
Oh, okay.
The fence is open. Now that I see it, everything's open. Shall we take Layla for a walk too? Come on, Layla. Want to go for a walk? Shall we? There's a mural here with all the animals that are found in this region. And I'm really excited. Do you think we'll meet him again? Bear? Yeah, there are bears around here. Francie is already panicking.
We don't have the bear spray anymore. There was no way to bring it in the suitcase. Yeah. We're going to have to buy bear spray to walk around these areas, and yesterday we were hiking. It was pretty chill, but there weren't any bear signs there. Only here. We're much higher up here too, right?
Much higher. A lot of animals here. Let's see what we can spot today. They usually show up in the late afternoon. And early in the morning, right? The bears too. We saw the bear going fishing in the river exactly at 6 in the evening. When the sun sets, that's when they head out. Do you remember?
Wow, that was unforgettable.
Unforgettable. Unforgettable moments.
It was in Haines.
In Haines, exactly.
The best city to see bears, guys. Haines in Alaska.
Yeah. The mother and 2 cubs, but they're already big cubs. The video is awesome.
Very cool. If you haven't seen it, check it out on the channel. It's definitely worth it. It was an incredible experience. And speaking of the horses, they're not wild because they're not on the list here.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So they're actually domesticated.
Yeah, but look, there it comes. You have no idea how big that horse is.
It's broad.
Wow.
I wonder if there's salmon too.
I'll try to get closer, but I'm scared of horses.
Look, it's trout.
Trout? Yes, there's trout. I'm afraid of horses, so I'll get kind of close. I won't get too close, though. I told you guys the animal was big, see? Look at that. Eros has already taken a bath. He's all ready to sleep in the cold. Look, he's going to sleep with clothes on today. Yeah, because he doesn't want to be covered with a blanket, not even with a comforter, so he has to sleep with clothes on, right? Francie really liked the big pastry I bought. I'm just calling it a big pastry. Look at this. She went to the market today and bought another one.
Don't stress about dinner. Good. And cheap.
So I was sitting here and I have a bit of a headache, and it's probably the altitude. We're at 1,900 meters above sea level. Then I thought, what am I going to do to get rid of this headache, right? So I decided to have a beer. It either gets worse or it gets better. It won't stay the same. Many times I'm criticized for bringing my family to spend the night in a place like this. And well, for many reasons. But now I'm going to show you the reason that brings me to these places. Only in a place like this can you have a view like this one. Look, son, the little cow, son. Shall we take a little trip, big guy? Let's go! This is the little face he wakes up with. Look, guys, he's already nursed today. He already took a little nap. We were waiting for him to wake up. 10:30 in the morning, he woke up. We spent the night here at almost 2,000 meters above sea level, and the night was wonderful, very peaceful. It was a little cold this morning, but I turned on the heater here and warmed up, because to change Eros you have to be warm, right, son? You can't put on a diaper in this cold, right?
And I think there's one more diaper to change.
Oh, but now it's already warm. I've heard some sounds here before. Some bangs. And we went down this whole gorgeous mountain road, and there wasn't any scenic overlook for us to park and make some videos. There's nowhere to stop. There was only the restaurant there, so I didn't stop at the restaurant, and it turned out there wasn't any scenic overlook. What can you do? It'll just stay in my mind. We descended over 600 meters. 8 kilometers. The descent is pretty steep, and I went down all of it in second gear. It's always good to warn people traveling by motorhome because it's a heavy vehicle. You need to drive in a low gear to go downhill, so you don't overheat the brakes, right? So go down slowly, take some pictures, make some stops, enjoy the view, and slow and steady. Easy. This is that moment when it feels like the road is about to end, huh?
How narrow.
That nice little woozy feeling. A lot of motorcyclists around here. A group even passed by in the middle of the night. A lot of people come here to show off their motorcycles, ride their motorcycles, and also a lot of sports cars. Convertibles? A lot of Porsches have already passed by here. People come here to have fun. The mountains and the view of the mountains, it's really incredible.
Guys, speaking of motorcycles and motorcycle rides, right? We know that there are a lot of subscribers here on the channel who love to travel by motorcycle. We also have friends who really enjoy traveling by motorcycle, and it's always a concern, right? When it comes to the road and your health during the trip. Anyway, guys, for that we also have travel insurance that covers motorcyclists. So if you're going on a trip, right, with your motorcycle, going to a barbecue, going to Chile, or even taking a longer trip within Brazil, get in touch with us. Get your travel insurance. Remember, it's for any type of trip, but you know, we also have an option for motorcyclists because not all insurance companies offer it, but we do have this option. What's going on? Why are you coughing? Oh, are you getting some sun? Are you getting a little morning sun, my love? Oh, how nice. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
And we've arrived here in Esteri Danu. I'll film the sign since I'm unsure about my pronunciation. To get drinking water, there's a water fountain here. And we want to take a walk around the city and get some water to drink. Mountain water from the Pyrenees. Eros keeps complaining in the back. Wow, this city looks like a movie set. Yeah, that didn't work out. There was no water. But there's another fountain nearby. In another small town. Let's go there and try to get some water. That was harsh. We came for water, but there was none. That's part of it. We made a quick pit stop here to use the bathroom and put in about 20 euros of diesel. Because I only put in a little bit of diesel, just enough to get us there, because in the country we're going to, diesel is even cheaper, son. Gasolio, for those from Portugal. That's right. Yeah, even cheaper. Let's go fill up the tank.
Getting drinking water over here.
If I tell you it smells like treated water.
Seriously, but it's drinkable.
Yeah. I wanted mountain water.
And here, look guys, there's a lake. Look how beautiful it is. It goes all the way up there. Some crystal clear water coming out here. There's a gentleman fishing, look. Over there. They say fishing is regulated. It's beautiful, isn't it, son? It's beautiful, isn't it? And the feeling we get as we arrive in these little towns here inside the Pyrenees Natural Park is that they're like movie towns, you know? Everything is so cute. Everything is so well taken care of. with lots of flowers. It really is charming.
That's the kind of thing that happens when you travel through the countryside, right? You have to respect the local traffic here. Yesterday was cows and horses. Today it's a tractor, but it's all right. And to give you some feedback about the water was wonderful, you know, totally tasteless, the best water we've gotten on the road so far. We've arrived in Rialp, and now we need to stop and make lunch. Let's see if we can find a little spot around here. Another very charming little town. It's not going to be easy to stop around here, right? Oops, we should have gone that way. It's not going to happen. Let's go. This is what I call a nice place to have lunch. And there's still shade here. No trees in the way, so we can still get Starlink. And this is the motorhome area of Rialp. It's just a coincidence we stopped here. I planned to stop elsewhere by the river, but the entrance was too narrow, so I didn't go in. We followed our instincts and noticed this entrance near the river. And the motorhome area. It really was by chance. Take a little walk with Layla. And meanwhile, Francie is over there changing Eros. We're about to make lunch. It's just going to be a quick stop for lunch. And then we'll get going again. And right here next to us is the river. And we came down from an altitude of 1900 meters. And we went down to 700 meters in elevation. We were really high up. The view of the Pyrenees is truly amazing. I think the prettiest little town was the one we just passed. Very tiny. Yavorsi. But we couldn't stop. There was nowhere to park. The little town was packed. There's rafting, lots of cafes and restaurants. It's a shame we couldn't stop. But that's part of it, right? Traveling with a big motorhome like this. These things happen. But it's really worth visiting the Spanish Pyrenees. In most places we've been, there's this small sign here, look. Regulated fishing. And we saw that in all these rivers there are trout. There's always a regulated fishing sign. I'm not sure how it works, but you likely need to go to City Hall in the city here and get a permit to fish. And there must be a fishing limit, right? Otherwise the fish will run out. But I'm not a big fisherman. I'm not prepared for that. So it'll have to wait for another trip. Maybe when I retire, I'll travel around fishing. Just waiting for lunch? Just waiting for lunch? Huh? Huh? Do you want to go outside and look at the river? Shall we go see the river, Dad? Shall we? Now it's Eros' turn to see the river. You're a bit clumsy there, aren't you, son? The key is to take a walk, right, my love? Let's go, let's keep moving because today we're crossing the border. It's been a while since I said that. Today we're crossing the border. We had lunch at 700 meters above sea level. And after 15 minutes on the road, look, we're already up to 1500 meters. It's a lot of ups and downs, but very beautiful. This is the Alto Pirineo National Park. Look up there, that's where we're going. Port del Canto, 1,721 meters above sea level. We parked the camper van there, but Eros is sleeping, so Fran is there with him. Should I film here for you? Take some pictures? There's even a walkway here? It's the first time I've seen this here in the Pyrenees. Whoa, and it's high up, huh? Wow. It makes you dizzy. (1,575 meters above sea level). And look over there, guys. There are people on motorcycles, but there are two guys over there on bikes. Can you believe it? At over 1,500 meters above sea level, on bikes, these guys really pedal. And look who just woke up, huh? Did you wake up, my co-pilot, huh? Francie is going to take a look at the viewpoint. You're staying here, right, son? It's so sunny today. Look at that blue sky. Look at this. A lot of sun, kiddo. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. Too much sun for this little boy. Right? He already got some little bumps. He spent a little time in the sun this week. He already got some little bumps right on his cheek. You have to take care of it. But we were already using baby sunscreen on him, right?
While Layla is guarding our motorhome, right? That's really important. We had breakfast, right, son?
We're in the last city in Spain. We're going to say goodbye. To Spain, La Seu d'Urgell.
There was a strategic stop here before the border. Because we're going to leave the European Union.
Uh-huh.
And we don't really know what documents they're going to ask us for. And that's why we stopped to get our passport. Here it is, look. Italian passport, Eros's Portuguese passport, and Du's too, right? His passport, the residence card. Because we're leaving the European Union. Where do you think we're going, guys? Write here in the comments if you already know which country we're going to.
It's really strange to cross a border and enter a country without having to stop.
It's just like in Paraguay, right?
No, in Paraguay, if you're going to continue your trip in Paraguay, you have to stop.
Yeah.
Only if you're going to Ciudad del Este. That's it, folks. We're in Andorra. Look at that. It's already there. The price of diesel is 121. And we're going to stay here now at River Shopping Center, which is the shopping center that welcomes motorhomes. Look over there, okay? The others are all over there. Let's join them. Hey, there's construction there, so the parking lot is smaller. Shouldn't there be a spot for us? Our motorhome is over there, look. The parking lot is really big. A lot of motorhomes around here, also a lot of cars. There's a little dog here. Check out this nice little river. It's so lovely. Really nice, huh? And we're already heading up there to do some shopping. Haha, no one can go without doing a little shopping.
So let's go shopping then.
Let's see if we can buy something for Eros. Sorry about that, okay? $61.95.
Wow, it's Puma. It's really beautiful, right?
True?
A pair of pants here from Puma. 43. Wow, this sweatshirt here looks really comfy.
And Eros?
He's loving it, isn't he? We need to buy a car seat for Eros because he doesn't like being in his infant seat anymore.
And then there are these four. 0 to 15 months. 15 months? That's what, a year and a half?
A year and a half.
Some last even longer. Wow, but it's really soft. And this one has support. It reclines and everything. 199 euros.
And then you just keep removing these layers, right? As the baby grows.
Yes.
How long is this one for?
That one is a bit smaller.
But it's also from 0 to 15.
But since he's big...
Actually, it's the same. It's the same size. Just these layers here, one has more and the other has less. That's it.
And it spins too. This one has support in the front so it can be secured to the floor. And it spins here, on this axis here, look. It's quite complex.
He doesn't want to lie down anymore. He prefers to stay like this.
You want to see it all, right, son?
Sitting.
Okay, but there's only one side. Ours is double-sided.
We checked here. This sign is 20 euros. Do pay 30.
But ours is on both sides, and one side is Spain and the other side has the measurements for Italy. I need the little cloths to clean the dashboard. €1. You get 3. Look, son, shall we take it to clean the motorhome? Shall we? Let's also take jumper cables. We don't have any. And it's
12 euros, right?
12 euros is very important.
Yes. We can't go through the diaper aisle without buying diapers, right?
You take this one, son. Look, the first one is size 4. The first one is size 4. Oh. 14 euros, that's 58 diapers.
Also, the price is the same as in Portugal.
So,
Hygiene products, I didn't notice any difference, right, Du?
at first, no.
Actually, it even feels like it's a little more expensive. Let's go.
After shopping, a relaxing bath, right, son? You're already sucking your thumb? You're going to sleep soon? You're tired, poor thing. Camper van parked over there. Now I can show it a little better. There are other cars here. But it's complicated, right, guys? This car here, that one there, that one in the back. Look, all abandoned. People come, leave them here in the parking lot and abandon them. Crazy stuff, right? Look, this is what an Andorran license plate looks like. Principality of Andorra. There are several little notes here. 2025. The other papers are already worn out. This one is also a van. It looks like a tour van. It's abandoned. There's another one. Look how much paper is in it. This has been abandoned here for years. I don't get how anyone just abandons a car. Seriously. Wow, all those papers. They've been there a long time. And there are more over there. That's how I saw it, right? See, car. They're not such bad cars, right? To abandon, imagine a passenger car. It's a van, that van there. A nice little van, that one too. Nothing to throw away. That's really crazy. I'll never understand. Yeah, guys, we were out shopping, but we had to rush back home because it was Eros's nap time and he wanted to sleep, which is what he's doing now. But the tour around Andorra continues tomorrow, so don't go anywhere, because for me, tomorrow is still this video for you guys. In this episode, we're going to get to know a bit more about Andorra and see if these prices are really that good or not. Because at first glance, everything seemed normal. Let's see. Everyone ready to get to know a bit more about Andorra today and maybe do a little shopping? Do you think you'll get a new car seat? Hey! Let's go, guys. Yesterday I forgot to mention the River Center shopping mall. It's River Center. Commercial. We got here, we went to the supermarket, and the supermarket is really good, okay? If you come by motorhome and park here, do your shopping here, it's really good. And I'm going to buy some meat, because I saw that they have good meat at a good price.
Yes, and another thing we noticed, it's super quiet here for people to sleep.
The sound of the river.
There's also the whole service area for motorhomes. It's free. They don't charge anything. The only thing is that it's going to be a little far from the shopping area, and now we're going to find out how we're going to get there.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to take a taxi or a bus, but we don't know how it works. Shall we go check it out? Let's find out. While we go shopping and get to know a bit of Andorra, this is how Lila will stay here. Yeah, Layla. We are in Sant Julia de Loria, and we want to go to Andorra la Vella, which is another city here in Andorra. I can already see a bus stop there. Maybe we have to catch the bus there.
An important piece of information. Although Andorra is in Europe, it's not part of the European Union, but the currency here is also the euro. Okay, guys? So it's convenient because you don't have to worry about exchanging money, right? You can pay for the bus and everything else easily.
We're at the bus stop. It looks like a bus comes by every 20 minutes. And Eros won't even see the first bus he'll take.
It's just that it was already his nap time when he left. When we left, and that's why I even put him in the baby carrier, because I know he sleeps here. And he doesn't care at all about the noise as long as he's here in the baby carrier, then everything's fine for him. First time for Eros on the bus, guys, and he's still sleeping. He's really adorable.
And we took the bus here heading to Andorra la Vella, $1.90 per person. It's so quiet, I'm speaking softly. I've never seen a non-electric bus this quiet.
But wow, the air conditioning.
Great bus. We got off the bus. The trip took a while, right? I think it was about 30 minutes.
It stops a lot.
It stops a lot. A lot of people riding the bus. The bus got here packed. The city's shopping scene is impressive. The streets are narrow. So many stores. Of everything. From ski shops to car dealerships, even a Ferrari store. The shopping scene is really impressive.
I don't know if you mentioned it, but just to reiterate, there's no Uber here, guys. So it's common for people to take the bus.
By bus, really? We went up to the 3rd floor here, and here there's a food court. Francie needs to eat because she's breastfeeding, and Eros also needs to eat, right, Francie?
Yes, he does.
Let's see. There's coffee here. Is there a buffet? Yeah, a buffet, right? There's no one here, right? Maybe it's not lunchtime yet? Is it closed?
I'll check the time.
Is the restaurant really a buffet? What's the name? El Grill costs 25 euros per person. But we're not hungry enough for a huge buffet like that. So let's skip it.
One of the things we want to buy is a new jacket for Drew. This one is from Polo.
275 euros.
But it's wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah, but I doubt American clothes will work here.
Yeah. Here's another jacket, also from Polo.
500 euros.
Wow. I think we're going to skip Polo.
700 euros.
I don't even know that brand.
I love that jacket and want one like it. 200 euros.
This one is from the North Face.
Really nice, huh? I like it. But the price is more reasonable.
Drew wants a flashy jacket, that's what he said.
Yeah, I want a really eye-catching jacket. I always wear black. Black just doesn't work anymore.
Let's see, here's another jacket. Much thinner, like this, right? It's just so we have a price reference. 172 euros. And right next to it, there are also Columbia clothes. This one, guys, we have a good sense of the prices because we ended up buying a lot of pieces in the United States. Because the prices there were really good, so we'll have something to compare it to and tell you guys.
260 euros for this jacket. This is a real jacket, okay? This is a jacket.
Oh, this plaid one is so pretty, look.
It really is pretty. How much is it? 115 euros.
There's a little jacket that I think I bought about 4 of. I want to see, because back in the United States we used to pay 24 euros, $24. I want to see if they have the same model here just so we can get an idea of the price difference.
55 euros.
Wow, guys, that's double the price. Actually, more than double. The difference is really significant. They have iPhones here, right?
Pro Max?
16.
16 Pro Max. The 256 gig version is 1,279.
For 1 terabyte, 1,700 euros.
The iPhone 17 is due out this month already. I thought there would be better prices, but there aren't.
It's not happening.
And Eros's lunchtime is Eros's lunchtime. Whoa, you're watching, aren't you, boy?
You've already nursed, haven't you, sweetie?
You've already nursed. You're just relaxing now.
In a little while, we'll continue.
And we also have to have lunch. I'm getting hungry.
I think we're just going to have a snack, right?
I think so.
It's quicker.
Yes.
We left the Pyrenees kind of disappointed because the prices are normal. There's nothing special. We didn't find anything that was really cheap. Like, wow, what a cheap place. But there's another outlet right ahead, and we're going to take a look. But first we're going to have a quick snack because we don't have much time. And then we'll do a bit more shopping. We want to buy an armchair for Eros, and there's one here that we liked.
Let's see how it goes.
And I was recording and Franzi was pulling me.
She doesn't pay attention.
Why are you pulling me? There's a set menu here for $11.95.
Let's go check it out.
There's all of this and they have today's set menu. Let's ask what's included in the set menu.
Let's get the lunch special. The lady here, very nice, explained and explained, but I didn't really understand. I know there's cannelloni, there's meat, so there's already dessert, and everything's included, but we liked it a lot. Let's wait.
And son, you've already eaten, right? You've already had lunch, right?
And the lunch special already includes a drink, so I chose a Pepsi Zero. And Dude chose a beer.
Normally the lunch special doesn't include beer, but I'm having a Gambia, which is a local beer here in Andorra, a lager. But it's nothing special.
I just didn't have beer because I'm breastfeeding, right? Otherwise, I would have tried the beer too.
And what about our appetizer?
A pancake. A chicken pancake.
Hey, it's not a pancake. He said what it was, but it's kind of like a little pancake filled with chicken and covered with cheese.
Good?
You don't have it, but do you know how tasty this is, guys? Wow, and we came to eat McDonald's. I'm speechless. The main course has arrived. Chicken, French fries, and a little bit of salad. Let's have lunch, everyone, because we're really hungry. And the chicken is stuffed with cheese.
Alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time and doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright.
La Gastroneda, right next to Pirino Centro here. Very good, a pleasant surprise. A good affordable lunch, and it looked great too. The staff was very friendly, explained the dishes to us, it was really cool. And Eros behaved very well too. Let's get the car seat for Eros. This one spins really nicely. Very good. Isofix. He'll travel much more comfortably now.
Dad, it's just for carrying stuff.
We're already back at our house, and I don't think we showed the jacket that Eros got, right? I don't think we showed it, did we?
No, he doesn't have any jacket like this for cold weather. It was making me a little worried. And it was hard, guys, to find one in his size. This one is for 6 to 9 months. But Eros already wears clothes in this size, okay? So, it was the only one I found. There wasn't another color to choose from. It had to be this one. It'll match his eyes, right? Blue. And it was 31.90 euros.
Did you like it? He liked it. You liked it, right?
It's one of the thickest, but if you put on more sweatshirts and other little things underneath, then he'll be nice and warm. That's it.
So we bought his new seat and I'm going to install it right away.
But since we bought the seat, which is so big and heavy, I didn't expect it to be this heavy and big.
And we still had Eros to bring home. We didn't come back by bus, we came back by taxi. But let me tell you something.
Talk about an expensive taxi.
It was the most expensive of all.
21 euros and 35 cents.
I think that was my priciest taxi ride ever, right?
I think so. I think I've never taken a taxi that expensive.
I don't remember if we paid more. If we paid more for a taxi, huh? $50 once. Where? Just to take a little ride in Punta Cana.
In Punta Cana.
We were at the Barceló and decided to go to the market and look around to see what it was like, since we always visit markets in every country. We went for a little ride. We spent $50.
I don't remember that.
At that time, the dollar was like 2.83.
No, but it's 21.35. It was very expensive.
But we didn't have many alternatives here. Like we said, there's no Uber. Not that Uber would be cheaper, we don't know, but it's easier, right? Just like the saleswoman at the store. What's the name of the store again? Pyrenees, right? From this store here, Pyrenees. And we were talking, and she helped us when we were buying the car seat and all. Then I said, but how will I take this home? And she started talking more. We kept talking more. Then I noticed. I said, are you Brazilian? She said, yes, I am. Then,
sorry, I was speaking Spanish because I was also speaking Spanish with her, but my Spanish is pretty rough, you know? And she was Brazilian.
Guys, she grabbed her phone, called and ordered a taxi for us. So how could we say no, right?
We just took it. Then the taxi came right to the door and picked us up, guys. Because Uber in Brazil. Nothing against taxis, okay?
Because in Brazil, there's Uber, there's 99 taxi, right? That's what you call. Calling on your phone makes things easier since the driver can find you anywhere. That's the convenience.
In Portugal, there's also Bolt, which works really well. We used it a lot.
And we like knowing how much we're going to pay ahead of time.
And how much it's going to cost.
So, there you take a taxi and you don't know how much it's going to be, right?
Yeah, you take a taxi and it's by the...
She said it would be about 15 euros.
She guessed around 15 euros. I said there wasn't much I could do. It was 21.35. First important thing, it fit.
Yes, son?
Whoa, he even got startled. He's okay with the new seat.
Now that's better.
Clap your hands then. Clap your hands.
Clap your hands.
Yeah.
Now I can see out the window.
Look, now you can see outside. Look, yeah. Awesome.
Much cooler, right, honey?
You really liked it, didn't you?
Yeah, and look, this...
ISOFIX is really cool because it locks in there. And once it's locked, it doesn't come out anymore, so it's much safer.
And the price, right, Du?
I think we've already shown it, but it was 165.
The price was 165 euros. That's the price too. It's not like it's cheap.
Yeah, no, over there in Portugal it was around 199.
There were some cheaper ones, but then...
They wouldn't last you as long as this one.
It didn't rotate. This one is much better.
This one already...
Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright.
The quantity and variety of wines is impressive.
With prices starting at 2 euros.
But I actually came to get beer, look.
Guinness, 165.
I used to pay a little over 2 back in Portugal.
Stock up a little bit then.
I love this beer. German beers here are also really cheap, look. 125. Paulaner, 145. Leffe is Belgian too. I'll take one of each. And I didn't know the store was closing. And then I had only gone through the beer section. Then, since the store was closing, I had to leave. Look at this. I only bought beer. Nice. I bought some seasoning too.
Some German beers. And a beer here that I don't even know where it's from. But I thought the bottle was nice. I'll try it. I've already looked here. I've already checked here and tried to find where it's made, but couldn't. But let's try them all. Now there's just one problem. Where am I going to store all this? I think I'm going to put it in that false bottom there, look.
Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright.
The next day, I went back to the market to continue shopping. Entering a 15. Entrecote here, wonderful. $21.95. The meats are beautiful. I'll get one of those skirt steaks. I got excited. I bought enough meat for 3 barbecues. It's just that I knew if I didn't buy it, I'd regret it later. I bought an entrana, which is a skirt steak. Entrecôte. 12 kilos cost 21 euros at 21.99 per kilo. The skirt steak is 15.60 per kilo. And I bought this one here, Mijana. That's what they call it. It's like tamarin, but it has a different name. So we bought ground beef, because we hadn't bought ground beef in a long time, because ground beef is really expensive around here. And this one is 11.95 per kilo. And we also bought ossobuco, because Francie loves ossobuco. It was 10 euros per kilo. But it's also a tasty meat. We make stew with it and it's delicious. And then what else did we buy? I bought eggs, then cheese. Salami, I went all out on the salamis here. I kept buying a little at a time, like small little packages. We also bought brie cheese. 3.75. It's 11.65 euros per kilo. Parmesan cheese, which I'd been wanting to buy for a while. Some fruit. And that's it.
There goes another 100 euros.
100 euros, 100 euros. We have meat for a long time and 3 barbecues, huh?
Yes.
3 barbecues is a lot. You must be thinking, these guys only care about eating meat. Yes, guys, I only think about eating meat.
Oh my god.
I could eat barbecue every day. I love meat. That's how we were raised, eating cheese, meat, eggs. We lived on a farm, Franzi did too. So there was always chicken that Grandma raised. We had pigs at home. We had cows at home. We always ate a lot of barbecue. And we always ate, well, you know, salami too.
Pork cracklings.
My grandmother used to make aged cheese like that.
And it was the best cheese in town.
I love cheese. As for me, look, it's what we like to eat. And as long as we can eat, we will eat. Guys, I came up here to the rooftop to film this for you. Look at all these RVs, guys. There are a lot, okay? And more will arrive because some come at night. Look at this. There are people over there working. Here are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. I counted about 25. Ours is over there, look. Francie is over there putting Eros to sleep. It's his bedtime. I just came to film for you. That's cool, right? I love seeing this. Of course, I couldn't resist doing a little shopping for long, right? So, I was here, right? Setting the table. The presentation isn't the best, but it's what we've got, right? But let's talk about the ingredients, huh? Spanish salami. German beer. Italian Parmesan cheese. Portuguese olive oil. The bread roll is from Andorra. And the French cheese. What more could I want? This is a trip around the world. You're crazy. Huh? What a moment.
It's true.
What a moment.
I was already in bed trying to get Eros to sleep, but he didn't fall asleep. Now I have to say, honey, what a spread. Wow, so beautifully put together.
What a spread Andorra gave us. Look at that. Really cool. Well, I'm drinking a Weissbier, a Paulaner. Wonderful.
I would say it's one of our favorites, right?
And now let's try this brie cheese. It's so good you shouldn't mix it with salami. Really tasty.
Really, really good. But I will have it with salami. This pepper seasoned salami is really tasty. Another day here in Andorra, and now we're going to fill up the motorhome, get it ready so we can hit the road later. But we're going to take another walk around Andorra, La Vella, and we decided to go with the motorhome because we want to buy a few things, and then with Eros, taking the bus with all the shopping gets harder, and then Layla would have to stay here too. Let's take a chance and see if we can find the parking lot. And take a walk. This fill-up, I guarantee you, is cheap here in Andorra, you see? Look, I think this must be the cheapest diesel in Europe, I'd even say. 1.21 per liter of diesel. And I even got another 5% discount because we shopped at River Center. I got another 3.78, so 62.28 liters came to 72 euros. Very, very good price. The motorhome will stay there, and let's walk around and get to know a bit of Andorra. And who knows, maybe we'll shop more now that Franzi is finally willing to spend some money.
I'm tight with money. I think we both do, actually.
We're thinking about buying winter clothes. And so this is the right place for that, right? It's more complicated in places like Switzerland. Let's see if we find anything. Andorra is one of the smallest countries in Europe, nestled in the Pyrenees between France and Spain. It has just over 80,000 inhabitants, but it receives more than 8 million tourists a year. In other words, more visitors arrive here than there are residents.
Now, yes, we're in the nerve center in the heart of Andorra, where shopping here is really booming.
The curious thing is that less than 40% of the population are Andorran by origin. The majority of residents come from neighboring countries. The country is famous for its ski resorts in the winter, for its trails and mountain sports in the summer, and of course for its shopping, since many products are cheaper here than in neighboring countries.
It worked out. We finally found the orange jacket that Dudu had been looking for so long.
Don't count on it. Don't celebrate too soon. However, the size doesn't fit.
What's wrong, my love? Shall we find one for you? Shall we?
Guys, we really like this store. We're out on the street again, which is Via Moda at the hotel. Hotel Centric?
Yes.
Centric. Hotel Centric.
Well, everything that's trendy we've tried, and this one is much better.
It's much better. There's a Zara here too, and I managed to buy my jacket. I expected it to cost about 200 euros, but it was only 144. So I still have some euros left to spend.
We're on the main shopping street, which is a pedestrian walkway. No cars allowed. It's really nice to walk around here too.
Really cool, actually. Andorra has a high quality of life, and it's considered one of the safest countries in the world. Here's an interesting detail.
Andorra doesn't have an airport.
It's the first time we're walking around without a bunch of people around us here. The city is crowded, Andorra la Vella, and it really is a shopping city. Guys, everyone has at least 2 shopping bags in their hands.
Except me.
Except Francie. The only person who didn't buy anything was Francie, right, son? She didn't buy anything, nothing. The weather is great, the sun is out, but there's a breeze. The temperature is really pleasant here. And we're already on our way back to our motorhome.
There were a few things I wanted to buy, like a more colorful jacket too, but all of them were short, just above the waist, like that. And now with Eros, well, it doesn't keep this part of my legs warm. I don't like it. So I wanted a longer one. There wasn't any, guys. I looked everywhere. I couldn't find it. I already have a black one. I wanted something colorful too, but no, I couldn't find it. And I wanted some tops, like basic t-shirts, you know, plain ones. But everything had too many prints, too much glitter. I didn't want that. I just wanted basic things and couldn't find them. So for that reason, I didn't buy anything, because I'm not going to buy just what's available. I want to buy what I want, right? What I'm actually going to use.
But still, the impression I got is that they do have things, the prices are good, and there's a lot of variety, right? That mall where I bought the jacket, wow, it was great. There were a lot of brands inside.
A lot of quality stuff, so it's hard to leave empty-handed.
Yes, that's true.
It's pretty hard.
If we went this way, we'd go through the central park here in Andorra La Vella, but it's really sunny, so we're going down the street instead, so we can get a bit of shade, because Eros can't be in the sun too much, right, son? Just a little bit, right?
Just a little bit of vitamin D, right, my son?
Are you my little boy? Are you my little boy?
He should be sleeping, which is why he's in the baby carrier. But he only slept while we were having lunch. Then I put him in the baby carrier. He woke up and didn't sleep anymore. Isn't he a little rascal?
But I want to see everything, including the prices.
And it was really nice to spend these days here in Andorra. What was supposed to be just 2 days turned into 4.
That's the biggest proof that we really enjoyed it, right, son?
Did you like Andorra too?
Right?
Andorra is interesting because it's a micro country, a very small country, and at the same time its numbers are huge.
Yeah, that's true. And another thing that caught my attention here, cleanliness, organization.
Safety.
Safety. So we had no concerns about leaving the car here unattended, so we could walk around downtown. So that's definitely a real plus, something we might have to pay attention to in the next countries we're going to visit. And that's it. It's a destination. Well, in my opinion, I'm going to give my personal opinion, okay? It's just that I wouldn't come here just for shopping. If it's just to come and shop, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But now if you want to come and get to know a different country, organized, clean, right? A principality and all, then yes, come to really get to know the country and not just for shopping.
And in restaurants and cafes, there are many restaurants with chefs from other countries.
There's plenty of great food and a great food scene here.
We just aren't really into that side of it because every kind of travel has its own focus, right? And that's not ours.
That's it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed our time in Andorra, and now we're heading to the next country. That's right. God bless you all and see you in the next video. Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Au revoir.